We've seen them at his parties, and I'm not talking about the freak-offs. I mean, we haven't seen any of that video, though. Remember, the feds say they do have video.
The music mogul is facing 5 new civil lawsuits, including one from a woman who alleges she was raped by Combs when she was 19 years old.
There are reports that Diddy has a list of over 200 celebrities that could be humiliated.
P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
Hey guys, it's Mandy, and today we've seen these stars at his parties, though we're not referring to the infamous events that have garnered so much speculation. While we haven't seen any of these controversial videos, there are reports that authorities do have some in their possession. Diddy's parties are often the talk of the town, but the ongoing investigation surrounding him has reignited interest in his connections. The music mogul is currently facing multiple new civil lawsuits, with one individual claiming she was wronged when she was just 19 years old. Over the years, Diddy has been linked to many of the biggest names in entertainment. Rumors have been swirling about a supposed list of celebrities connected to him, fueled by photos, videos, and shared history. But is this list real or simply another internet theory? Let's dive into the background of Diddy's associations with these stars as public interest grows. With Diddy's arrest and the ongoing legal proceedings, attention has turned toward those connected to him, including celebrities who attended his famous parties. However, it's important to note that only a few individuals have been directly accused of wrongdoing, while others are simply linked to Diddy through professional or social relationships. One individual mentioned in the investigation is Stevie J, whose real name is Stephen Aaron Jordan. He was brought up in a case involving another individual, though no formal charges have been filed against Stevie J. Another figure connected to Diddy is a Philadelphia rapper, previously in a high-profile relationship with Nicki Minaj. While this rapper's name has been redacted in documents, it's clear that their connection to Diddy is drawing attention, though no allegations of misconduct have been made. A Grammy-winning R&B singer was also mentioned in relation to Diddy. This artist, who has encountered legal issues in the past, was named in the investigation, but has not been implicated in any wrongdoing. Young Miami, another well-known figure in the music industry, has also been mentioned indirectly. While she has not been accused of anything, one of her relatives was linked to allegations. Additionally, claims have been made that Diddy's associates have ties to international figures, including Prince Harry. However, there is no suggestion that Prince Harry himself has been involved in any improper behavior. Other names connected to Diddy professionally include Donald Lawrence, a respected record executive, and Bishop T.D. Jakes, a prominent religious leader. Despite their names being brought up, neither has been accused of any illegal activity. Gospel icons like the Clark sisters and Smokey Norfolk were mentioned due to their professional connections to Diddy, but again, no accusations of misconduct have been made against them. DeForest Taylor, an actor, was mentioned in a more specific claim, though there is no evidence to suggest that he engaged in any illegal activities. Finally, Cassie Ventura, Diddy's former girlfriend, plays a significant role in the ongoing investigation. Their relationship has come under scrutiny, and she has filed her own lawsuit against him. Her name has surfaced in multiple aspects of Diddy's legal troubles, making her a central figure in the case. The alleged list of names associated with Diddy certainly sparks curiosity, but how many of these connections are truly meaningful? Could some of the rumors be overshadowing the real facts? The viral spread of this so-called list has raised many questions, but the truth may be harder to find. A document, purportedly listing attendees of Diddy's parties, went viral on X, formerly known as Twitter, after his recent arrest. However, this document has been confirmed as fake, despite its convincing appearance. It appears that much of the speculation around this list is rooted in false information spread online, making it difficult to separate truth from fiction. A tweet recently claimed that a list of high-profile celebrities connected to Diddy's controversial events had been released, suggesting that they would all face legal consequences. The tweet, which read, "They finally dropped P. Diddy's list, enjoy because all of them are going to jail," quickly went viral, gaining nearly 3 million views. The so-called list included famous names like Jay-Z, Beyoncé, Jennifer Lopez, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Naomi Campbell, and many others, totaling 107 individuals, ranging from musicians and actors to politicians and royalty. Despite the uproar, the document turned out to be fake. X's community notes, a feature designed to provide context and correct misinformation, flagged the tweet as false. It clarified that no official list had been released by law enforcement or established media outlets, and the claim that all those listed were going to jail was completely untrue. The community notes also referenced Tony Busby, a Houston lawyer representing 120 alleged victims in the case against Diddy. Busby had mentioned that influential individuals connected to the events could potentially be revealed in the future, but no official list of names had been published as of now. The fake document that went viral featured a wide range of public figures, including Serena Williams, Snoop Dogg, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kamala Harris, and members of royalty like Prince Harry and Princess Beatrice of York. Given the prominence of these names, it's understandable why the list caused such a stir online. But as the community notes pointed out, there was no factual basis for the document. Tony Busby has indicated that more names linked to the case might eventually come to light. He represents both male and female victims, and has hinted that more individuals who were complicit in allowing inappropriate conduct may be revealed. However, Busby has emphasized the importance of accuracy and avoiding wrongful accusations, noting that when names are finally disclosed, they may shock the public. For now, though, Busby has refrained from releasing any specific details. While legal proceedings continue, Sean Combs, Diddy, remains in custody awaiting his trial. Meanwhile, unverified lists of celebrities allegedly involved in his notorious events continue to circulate on social media, fueling further speculation and conspiracy theories. Among the additional names being mentioned are artists like Drake, Justin Bieber, and Russell Simmons, which has only added to the frenzy. These controversial gatherings have been described in federal documents as events where Diddy allegedly misused his influence in troubling ways. Last month, a former employee filed a lawsuit in New York accusing him of serious misconduct. According to the accusations, attendees of these events were allegedly pressured into activities against their will. These claims have intensified public discussions surrounding the case, as many people await further developments and potential revelations. As the investigation unfolds, more information is likely to emerge. However, for now, much of what is being shared online remains unverified or outright false. Despite the uproar caused by the fake list, many are still curious about Diddy's actual connections to the celebrities named. What do these relationships reveal about his influence in the entertainment industry? Looking deeper into Diddy's career, his connections with celebrities have long been a major part of his influence. Known for his wide network across music, film, and business, Diddy has established himself as a key figure in entertainment. Many of Diddy's relationships with stars were formed through collaborations in the music industry. A prime example is his work with artists like Lil' Kim and Rick Ross. Lil' Kim, a prominent figure in hip-hop, has worked closely with Diddy for years, both in the studio and on stage. Their connection goes beyond music, as they have supported each other at numerous public events. Similarly, Diddy and Rick Ross have maintained a strong professional relationship, often collaborating on projects that have benefited both of their careers. On a more personal note, Diddy's friendships with celebrities like Justin Bieber and Usher are also well known. Bieber has referred to Diddy as a mentor, and they have frequently been seen together at high-profile events, including Diddy's famous white parties. These exclusive gatherings are renowned for attracting some of the biggest names in entertainment and other industries, further solidifying Diddy's status as a powerful figure in the entertainment world. Usher, another close friend of Diddy, has not only collaborated with him in the music industry, but has also been a frequent guest at his famous gatherings. Diddy's partnerships with various celebrities have often led to significant cultural moments, particularly in music. For example, his work with Mariah Carey produced hit songs that have made a lasting impact on the music industry. Their connection extends beyond just professional collaborations, as they've been spotted together at numerous high-profile events, showcasing mutual admiration and respect. Another successful collaboration is between Diddy and DJ Khaled. Their partnership has resulted in musical success, and they are often seen publicly celebrating each other's achievements, whether on stage, at parties, or on social media. This visible support highlights the strength of their relationship. Diddy's events have become legendary in the entertainment world, serving as prime opportunities for networking and the creation of new collaborations. His renowned white parties in particular have drawn an impressive mix of celebrities, including musicians, actors, and business leaders. These gatherings not only underscore Diddy's extensive connections, but also offer celebrities the chance to form new relationships and explore future partnerships. For instance, you might spot stars like Jay-Z, Rihanna, and even tech mogul Elon Musk interacting at Diddy's events, creating possibilities for unexpected collaborations that might not have occurred otherwise, all thanks to Diddy's unique ability to bring people together. Through these relationships, whether professional or personal, Diddy has cemented his role at the heart of a vast network of influential figures across entertainment and beyond. His collaborations with stars have produced music that defined generations, and his personal connections have established him as a trusted figure within the industry. Diddy's wide-reaching influence has undeniably shaped many cultural moments, but as speculation grows online, these relationships are now at the center of intense scrutiny. What other intriguing names might emerge from his inner circle as rumors continue to spread? Recently, in the midst of Diddy's ongoing legal troubles, an alleged guest list from his controversial parties surfaced online, causing widespread attention. This list, shared on October 2nd by a Facebook page called Asro Conspiracy, included names from the music industry, Hollywood, politics, and sports. The list, allegedly organized alphabetically, featured 156 names, sparking interest and receiving over 6,000 reactions and nearly 7,000 comments in just 24 hours. It was shared over 5,500 times, but despite the viral nature of the post, there is no concrete evidence to confirm whether the list is real or fabricated. One name on the list that caught particular attention was Dan Vorovsky, which was highlighted in red. This drew curiosity because it closely resembled the name of an up-and-coming YouTube saxophone player. A Facebook user named Roberto even commented asking, "Who in the heck is Dan Vorovsky?" This sparked further speculation, with many others joining the conversation to express doubts about the authenticity of the list. Some users pointed out that the list included names of individuals who had been victims in past incidents, leading many to question the credibility of the document. Others speculated that Diddy hosted two different types of parties, one open to a broader group of celebrities, and the other more exclusive, rumored to involve the infamous private events. This fueled further mystery as people began wondering if some names on the list were linked to the more secretive gatherings. Several online users also found it odd that Eminem was included, given his public criticism of Diddy and his music and their reported personal disagreements. The list had other red flags, including the appearance of names multiple times, such as Busta Rhymes, who was listed twice. Additionally, some names, like Kyle Lai, couldn't be traced to any known public figure, which only deepened suspicions about the list's legitimacy. Furthermore, the list contained glaring spelling mistakes. Ellen DeGeneres was misspelled as Ellen DeGeneres. Ashton Kutcher was listed as Ashton Kutcher. And Lucian Grange, a well-known record executive, was written as Lucian Gra. These errors led many to believe the list was either poorly constructed or entirely fabricated. While the post has generated a lot of attention and speculation, it's essential to remember that no official source has confirmed the validity of this alleged guest list. As the online buzz grows, so does the debate over the truth behind it. Without any concrete evidence, it's impossible to say whether the claims are genuine or simply the result of internet rumors. Diddy is facing a range of criminal charges, and the potential consequences, particularly for federal crimes, are severe. These charges include trafficking and other misconduct, both of which can result in long prison sentences and significant fines. Trafficking, in particular, can lead to life imprisonment. As the case develops, more individuals who were previously reluctant to come forward are now stepping into the spotlight, motivated by a desire for justice. However, many of these individuals remain fearful, not just of potential legal repercussions, but of backlash from their communities and even their own families. The legal process, if it proceeds, would involve a series of investigations, court cases, and extensive media coverage. Testimonies from alleged victims and witnesses would be critical in shaping the outcome of these cases. For the other celebrities named on the alleged list, Their legal exposure depends on the extent of their involvement and the specific accusations. If evidence proves that they took part in illegal activities or helped facilitate them, they could face charges similar to Diddy's. Potential charges might include conspiracy, aiding, or abetting criminal actions. If convicted, they would face not only significant prison time, but also heavy fines and the long-term consequences of a criminal record. Beyond the courtroom, the reputational damage for these high-profile individuals could be devastating. In the entertainment industry, public image is everything, and being linked to such serious allegations could lead to irreparable harm to their careers. Endorsement deals, sponsorships, and other business partnerships that many celebrities rely on would likely be terminated. Companies would distance themselves to protect their own brands from being associated with the scandal, leading to massive financial losses for those involved. The entertainment industry is highly sensitive to public perception, and celebrities entangled in such controversies could find themselves blacklisted. Film and music projects could be canceled or postponed indefinitely, and fellow artists and producers might avoid collaborating with them to avoid being drawn into the scandal. The social repercussions would extend beyond the professional sphere. Personal relationships with friends, family, and colleagues could suffer as people distance themselves to avoid association with the controversy. This could leave the accused celebrities facing not only professional, but also personal isolation. Mental health is another significant concern in these situations. The emotional toll of legal battles, combined with the intense public scrutiny and social rejection, could lead to anxiety, depression, and other mental health challenges. Therapy and counseling would be essential for managing the emotional fallout, but the road to recovery could be long and difficult. In summary, if these allegations hold up in court, the consequences for Diddy and the other celebrities involved could be devastating. The combination of legal penalties, financial losses, damaged reputations, and emotional distress would likely have lasting impacts on their lives. The process of recovery, if possible, would be incredibly challenging and prolonged. The charges against him are serious, with allegations extending to trafficking and misconduct, along with accusations of running a larger criminal enterprise. According to the indictment, Diddy is accused of orchestrating a network that engaged in coercive actions, including forcing individuals into situations against their will. The prosecution claims that Diddy used his power and resources to manipulate these individuals, sometimes recording interactions without consent. These actions are alleged to be part of a broader scheme designed to control his victims, ensuring their compliance and silence. The case has intensified as Diddy's defense team works diligently to challenge the prosecution's claims. One of the defense's main strategies has been to cast doubt on the credibility of the evidence. Diddy's lawyers argue that the government has leaked damaging footage and evidence to the media, which they claim could influence public opinion and taint the jury pool, compromising Diddy's right to a fair trial. This shifts some of the focus from the charges themselves to the conduct of the prosecution. Despite these efforts by the defense, the prosecution remains firm, emphasizing the strength of their case. They point to a large amount of digital evidence gathered during raids on Diddy's properties, including videos, emails, and communications that allegedly reveal the tactics used by Diddy and his associates. Witness testimonies also play a significant role in supporting the prosecution's narrative, with several individuals stepping forward to corroborate the allegations of mistreatment and exploitation. Diddy's defense team, led by prominent attorneys Mark Agnifilo and Tenny Gagos, has made efforts to discredit the witnesses. They argue that many of the individuals had consensual relationships with Diddy and willingly participated in the activities being scrutinized. By presenting evidence of long-term communications and relationships, the defense hopes to paint a picture of the accusers as opportunists seeking financial gain rather than victims of a criminal enterprise. This tactic aims to cast doubt on the prosecution's claims in the minds of the jury. Another key aspect of the defense's strategy has been to delay the legal proceedings. Diddy's lawyers have filed motions to suppress certain evidence and have requested more time to review the vast amounts of data collected. These maneuvers serve to buy time and challenge the admissibility of some of the prosecution's key evidence. The defense has also hinted at the possibility of further legal challenges, including appeals based on alleged procedural errors and violations of Diddy's rights, further complicating the trial process. As the trial approaches, both sides are gearing up for a contentious legal battle. The prosecution plans to present a detailed account of Diddy's alleged actions, supported by digital evidence and witness testimonies. Meanwhile, Diddy's defense team remains focused on discrediting the prosecution's case and portraying Diddy as an innocent man caught in an unjust legal fight. This high-profile case has also raised broader questions about power dynamics within the entertainment industry, as the unfolding situation draws attention to the influence held by those at the top. Key evidence will play a crucial role in determining the outcome of this case. The prosecution has seized a significant amount of data from electronic devices collected during raids on Diddy's properties, including nearly 100 devices such as cell phones, laptops, tablets, and hard drives from his homes in Miami and Los Angeles, as well as from a private airport in Florida. Altogether, the haul amounts to over 90 terabytes of data, which the prosecution believes could be pivotal in building their case. Alongside the digital evidence, witness testimonies have played a crucial role in bolstering the prosecution's case. Several key witnesses have come forward, providing detailed accounts of their experiences with Diddy. One of the most significant testimonies came from a former employee who claimed they were coerced into participating in and facilitating Diddy's alleged parties. Reports suggest these events involved intricate performances, often involving intimidation and the influence of substances. Another important testimony was given by a former associate who described instances of intimidation and coercive behavior used by Diddy to maintain control over individuals involved in these activities. The witness detailed incidents where Diddy allegedly used threats to ensure compliance from those involved. The prosecution has used these testimonies to reinforce their case, arguing that they align with the digital evidence and form a consistent narrative of Diddy's alleged misconduct. On the other hand, Diddy's defense team has attempted to discredit these witnesses, questioning their motivations and suggesting that financial gain or personal grudges may be driving their testimonies. They argue that many of the relationships between Diddy and the witnesses were consensual and that the allegations have been exaggerated or fabricated. Despite the defense's efforts, the prosecution remains confident, citing the volume and consistency of the evidence as key strengths in their case. They believe that the digital evidence, combined with the witness testimonies, will present a compelling argument that will be difficult for the defense to counter. As the trial continues, the interaction between the digital evidence and the witness testimonies will be a focal point. Both sides are working diligently to persuade the jury, and the outcome will likely hinge on how well each side presents its narrative. The trial itself is presided over by Judge R.N. Subramanian, a notable figure in the judiciary. Appointed as a district judge for the Southern District of New York in March 2023, Subramanian has made history as the first South Asian to hold this position. With a rich legal background, including clerkships with prominent figures such as Dennis Jacobs on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit and the late Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Subramanian brings considerable experience to this high-profile case. Judge Subramanian took over the case after the previous judge, Andrew L. Carter Jr., recused himself. One of Judge Subramanian's most significant early rulings was denying Diddy's request for bail, keeping the music mogul in custody as he awaits trial. The prosecution had argued that Diddy posed a flight risk and could potentially intimidate witnesses if released, concerns that the judge found valid. Despite the defense's suggestions of alternative measures such as home detention with GPS monitoring and a substantial bail amount, Judge Subramanian ruled these measures insufficient given the severity of the charges. Judge Subramanian has also played a key role in setting the trial's timeline. During a hearing on October 10, 2024, he announced that the trial would begin on May 5, 2025. This decision was made in light of the vast amount of evidence, over 90 terabytes of data, that both sides need to review. By providing sufficient time for preparation, the judge has demonstrated a commitment to ensuring a fair and thorough process. However, the judge's rulings have not been without controversy. Diddy's defense team has repeatedly questioned Judge Subramanian's decisions, particularly regarding the denial of bail and the extended timeline for the trial. They have submitted motions requesting a reconsideration of the bail ruling, citing new evidence and changes in circumstances. Nevertheless, Judge Subramanian has consistently denied these motions, maintaining that the concerns raised in the initial bail hearing still apply. Diddy is currently being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC, in Brooklyn, a facility notorious for its harsh and often substandard conditions. After being arrested on serious charges, Diddy has been confined in this federal jail, which has long been criticized for its overcrowded and unsanitary living environment. Life inside the MDC is extremely difficult, as it is plagued by frequent lockdowns, which severely restrict inmates' access to essential services such as showers, exercise, and visits from loved ones. The frequent lockdowns are often a result of staff shortages, a problem that has led to an increase in tension and violence among inmates. Without adequate supervision, incidents of violence are common, and the jail has a troubling history of serious issues. There have been numerous reports of contraband smuggling, and tragically, the MDC has seen multiple deaths over the years, including murders, suicides, and stabbings, highlighting the dangerous environment inside the facility. In addition to the violence and overcrowding, the physical state of the MDC is dire. The infrastructure is deteriorating, with reports of falling concrete, extreme cold during the winter months, and malfunctioning cells. These conditions have been so severe that some judges have refused to send inmates to the MDC, arguing that it cannot provide a safe or humane environment for those incarcerated there. Another major issue at the MDC is the lack of adequate medical care. Inmates often face long delays in receiving medical attention, which can lead to serious health complications. The medical unit at the MDC is understaffed and under-resourced, making it difficult to meet the needs of the inmate population. Diddy's legal team has raised concerns about the impact of these conditions on his health and well-being, arguing that the harsh environment is detrimental to him. Diddy's lawyers have made several attempts to secure his release on bail, suggesting alternatives such as house arrest with GPS monitoring at his Miami Beach mansion, valued at $48 million. However, the court has repeatedly denied these requests. Judge Subramanian has cited the seriousness of the charges and the potential for Diddy to interfere with witnesses as reasons for keeping him in custody. The future looks uncertain for Diddy, who is facing potential conviction on severe charges, including trafficking and misconduct. If found guilty, legal experts suggest that Diddy could face a lengthy prison sentence, with some charges carrying a possible life sentence. For example, the conspiracy charge alone could lead to life in prison, while the trafficking charge has a mandatory minimum of 15 years, which could also extend to a life sentence. Given the seriousness of these allegations and the strength of the prosecution's case, which includes extensive digital evidence and witness testimonies, the likelihood of a conviction seems high. If convicted, the consequences for Diddy would go far beyond the prison sentence. On a personal level, his time behind bars would have a profound impact on his family. As a father of 6 children, his absence would deeply affect them, and they would have to cope with not only his imprisonment, but also the public scrutiny surrounding the case. The stigma attached to the charges and a potential conviction could have long-lasting psychological effects on his children and other family members. Additionally, the emotional strain of this legal battle may damage relationships within his family as they face the fallout. On the professional front, Diddy's legal troubles threaten to dismantle the empire he has built over decades. His ventures in music, fashion, and media rely heavily on his brand and public image, which have already begun to suffer as his legal issues tarnish his reputation. Maintaining strong business partnerships and consumer trust is essential for the success of his enterprises, but companies and brands associated with Diddy may start distancing themselves to avoid negative publicity. This distancing could lead to the termination of lucrative deals and partnerships, causing significant financial losses and hampering future business opportunities. The financial strain from Diddy's legal battles is another major concern. High-profile cases like this often require top-tier legal representation, and the costs of his defense could run into the millions. If the lawsuits result in settlements, the financial burden could increase even more, putting a significant dent in his net worth. Combined with the potential loss of business revenue, these legal expenses pose a serious threat to the sustainability of his ventures. Diddy's music career is also at risk. As a major figure in the industry, his legal issues could lead to a decline in music sales and streaming numbers. fans may distance themselves from him, and collaborators might be reluctant to work with him due to the negative publicity surrounding the case. This could diminish his influence and reach in the industry, which has been crucial to his career. New artists and producers may be deterred from associating with him, further weakening his role in the music scene. Adding another layer of complexity to the situation, Diddy's ex, Misa Hilton, has recently made statements that have stirred up new speculation about his personal life. Hilton, who has known Diddy since the early 1990s and shares a son with him, has voiced her frustration on social media, particularly after their son Justin's arrest for DUI. In June 2023, Hilton expressed her feelings about having sat around for years pretending there wasn't anything wrong. She also made comments that appeared to criticize Diddy's lawsuit against Diageo, the company behind his Ciroc and De Leon brands, in which he accused the company of racial discrimination. Hilton's public remarks have raised questions about Diddy's personal relationships and how they might intersect with his ongoing legal troubles. As new developments unfold in his case, the media and fans are left wondering what this could mean for Diddy's future, both in and out of the spotlight. Could these revelations unlock hidden truths about his relationships and further complicate his legal challenges? The answer to that question will likely continue to develop as the case progresses. In June 2023, tensions between Diddy and his ex, Misa Hilton, surfaced on social media shortly after their son Justin was arrested for a DUI. Hilton expressed frustration, questioning Diddy's decision to focus his wealth on alcohol and later sue the company, suggesting he should promote healthier products that uplift people. Despite the heated exchange, they quickly reconciled. However, Hilton later spoke out following the resurfacing of a troubling video involving Diddy and his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. The video, dating back to 2016, shows a disturbing altercation between Diddy and Cassie, where he is seen pushing and kicking her. Released by CNN on May 17, 2023, the footage has left many in shock, as it corroborates claims Cassie made in a lawsuit filed in November. In the video, Diddy grabs Cassie by the neck, throws her to the ground, and kicks her before taking her belongings and leaving the scene. This incident has reignited conversations about Diddy's behavior and the allegations against him. Hilton took to Instagram on May 21st to express her feelings, sharing photos of Justin and Diddy's other children, Quincy, Christian, Chance, Delilah, Jesse, and baby Love. In her post, Hilton stated, "My heart breaks for Cassie having to relive this painful experience. I know exactly how she feels, and it has brought up my past trauma." She further emphasized how the children have been raised by women who wanted the best for them, prioritizing God, education, and their dreams. Hilton added that some of Diddy's youngest children don't have their mothers present, so they've taken on the responsibility of caring for them. This was not the first time Hilton had spoken out. Earlier in the year, she commented on a police raid at Diddy's house, during which Justin and Christian were reportedly handcuffed. Hilton expressed outrage over the use of excessive force, stating, "The excessive force used against my sons was unacceptable. If they were children of a non-black celebrity, they wouldn't have been treated that way." She felt the incident was an attempt to humiliate and intimidate her sons, reflecting the broader issues of racial injustice and the treatment of young black men. These public revelations and resurfaced footage have brought further scrutiny to Diddy's personal life and ongoing legal battles. With his relationships under renewed focus, questions about his behavior, past incidents, and the impact on his children and loved ones have gained significant attention. As his case continues to unfold, these issues will likely remain at the forefront, shaping public perception of the music mogul and the potential consequences of his legal troubles.